You're about to waste thousands on cold callers, or a marketing agency, or a rebrand, or maybe even a website, and it won't work. Here's why. I had a call with someone last week. I'll call him Mike. He's a Salesforce consultant, worked with global manufacturers, Michelin, Continental, really impressive resume, smart guy, but his own business. His logo hadn't landed a single client. All his work came through white label partnerships at lower margin, other companies holding all of the cards. So Mike had a plan. He was about to hire a cold calling company to blitz prospects, set meetings, fill the pipeline, he told me. Here's what I told him. It won't work. Not because cold calling doesn't work, because he was doing it backwards. This is the pattern I see with many tech consultants. They think I need more activity. More calls, more emails, more content, more hassle, especially if you came from corporate, because that's what the culture is like. They throw money at the execution. They also, try cheap VAs, cold email tools, agencies, AI tools. But here's what they haven't done. They haven't made the who decision. They haven't fixed what they're actually saying. Mike got his feedback from a Salesforce enterprise rep. And this is a direct quote. Mike, your go-to-market approach is garbage. Nobody cares about Salesforce. Focus on where you're going to find them money. Brutal, I know, but very true. Let me tell you about Simon. Simon was a tech consultant. He had the wrong positioning. He had the skills, he had all the experience, but his messaging, it sounded like someone else. So he did what most consultants do. He worked harder. More outreach, more proposal, more hours. Yes, Simon was from corporate, and he kept losing to cheap competitors. When Simon came to me, we didn't start with his marketing tactics. We started with the who decision. Who exactly should he target? Not manufacturers, not mid-market companies, a specific audience with a specific problem he could solve better than anyone. Then we fixed the what. What transformations was he actually selling? Not Salesforce implementations. A business outcome tied to revenue. Once we got that right, well, his first deal after repositioning was a $500,000 contract. Not because he worked harder, because he finally knew who he was talking to and what he was offering. Here's what Mike was about to do. Spend money on cold callers before fixing his positioning. That's like hiring more movers before you know where you're going. I told him the same thing I'll tell you. Strategy first, execution second. You don't need more activity. You need clarity on who to target and what to sell them. Get that wrong, and no amount of cold calls will save you. Get that right, and everything else gets easier. The messaging writes itself. The right clients find you, and you stop competing on price. Here's what most consultants miss. They keep buying execution when they haven't paid for strategy. More tools, more agencies, more tactics, and they wonder why nothing sticks. The consultants who break through, they make the who and the what decisions first. Then execution actually works. If you're decision ready, apply for a call. Go to paulhigginsmentoring.com/apply, or you'll see it there on the homepage, and we'll look at your positioning together and see if you're a fit for the transformation Simon got and Mike's going to get. Links in the description below. I'll see you there. What's your key takeaway from today? I'd love to hear. Want weekly insights on who to target and what to sell? Join my newsletter at paulhigginsmentoring.com/newsletter and share this with another tech consultant ready to escape the project grind.